All right, welcome back to another episode of the Jay Stone Show at rockmetaltalk.com. You can check us out on a brand new affiliate, MaximumThreshold.net, StoneChromeRadio.com, and GraniteCoastEntertainment.com. We have left the Indie Authority, so we will no longer be affiliated with that station. So if you tune in, don't go there anymore. So what you just heard was Paper Cut Suicide by the band Enemy Within. I happen to have two of the members on the phone right now, which most of you probably know because you've seen it promoted on Facebook. So I'd like to welcome Ricky and John to the show. How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on,
man? Doing good.
Cool. So you guys are on the show because you have something to promote. So you guys got a brand new CD. You actually just got it, in stock within a day or so.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Cool. And thanks for putting me in the liner notes, by the way. I appreciate that. I appreciate any support I can get.
So do we, man.
Yeah, I hear you. It's tough out there, especially with, music and stuff and doing these radio shows. It's so flooded on the internet. It's hard to, cut through the bullshit. But
yeah, it is.
So some of my my listeners are familiar with you guys because I've been playing you guys on the show for quite some time. The past few months since I was affiliated with Cold Cock, I met Ricky, and he's been persistent sending songs to me to play on the air. So the listeners that are already listening are already familiar with you guys. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about the history of the band?
That's cool. Yeah, I guess, man, I started this thing about, 10 years ago. Kind of off and on in my younger days. The bass player, Matt, and I were the two original members from back in 2002. We took a hiatus there for a bit, and we decided we wanted to get something together and put it all together. Found Nathan, the drummer, and that annoying guy you were talking about, Ricky. And yeah, we kind of just, went in and banged out a few tunes and decided it's something we wanted to do and kept on going, man.
So is this the first CD you guys released? Because, before meeting Ricky and you guys, I wasn't aware of you guys before that. So is this the first official CD, or has there been, several releases before this?
Oh, this is the first official. We've had a couple of bootleg demos and whatnot back in the old, tape days, but nothing worth rehashing. That's for sure.
Right. I hear you. No, it's cool that you've been doing it that long and finally got something, out there that you can put in people's hands. So now that it's recorded, you guys had copies made. What are your plans? Are you going to shop to a record label? What's the approach at this point?
I'm very weary of record labels. I know you've been in the industry and you've seen how record contracts have just completely changed and kind of take advantage of the up and coming acts and whatnot. I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant about going any major label for sure. Maybe indie label, but I don't know. I'm just really, really hesitant about Sony or whoever. I've just seen some of my other buddies in the industry kind of get screwed.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens to everybody at some point. So, I mean, it's always worth it to take a listen to what they have to say. But man, you got to really take a look at what you're going to sign before you do anything, because
right
there's deals change. You got we're going to give you this amount for so long, but then after that, we're going to own this album, and you're not going to get anything. So you got to kind of watch every little step you take. But it's we're in the time now where the internet is pretty much taken over everything. It's taken over broadcast, and it's killing cable. It's killing pretty much everything. So the do-it-yourself approach is probably the most profitable and beneficial to a band. So, I mean, that's the approach I would definitely take, but I would still, listen to any offers that are out there. But so
yeah, that's what I was going to say. With today's technology, you really don't even need a label anymore. All you need is just good promotion, and you can do it yourself. Put out your own stuff and, you know,
Right.
make just about as good a living as somebody that's signed. I mean, you know, unless you're like, you know, like all those like high price R&B rappers and all that stuff. But I think a good rock and metal band, they can do all right with self promotion and self touring and stuff without any type of label behind them.
Yeah, I mean, you can always buy onto a package and whatever and tour with someone as long as you can get that merchandise churning and selling stuff. But that's a big thing
Right.
too, is it, you know, with at least with a record label, that if they're going to put money behind you and help you pay for that stuff, you know, that's one thing. But when you can get $10 for a CD and make $9 profit, that's probably 100 less CDs you would have to sell to get that same $10 through a record label. So
Right.
I guess you got to pick and
I mean-
choose your battle there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, having that big money behind you definitely gets you, you know, out there faster.
Yeah.
It kind of depends what the goals are, but I don't know, man. I just, you know, like I said, it's just I've seen too many good musicians and good bands get kind of screwed in that whole deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it could tie you up. You know, I've had record deals where it tied you up. I've even had deals with promoters where I was tied up for 4 or 5 years and couldn't do anything with anybody else. And then if they don't do anything for me and I go out and do the stuff myself under that particular name, I'm still giving up 10% to a guy who did absolutely nothing. So
Right.
it's definitely a fucked up industry. But as far as that goes, you guys got a show coming up. Tell me about the show.
It's, you know, I'm kind of an asshole when it comes to my birthday, so I throw myself a birthday party every year, and it just happens to fall. It just happened to coincide with the CD release. So yeah, it's Saturday at Tomcats West for all of you Fort Worth listeners, all you DFW listeners. If you're in the area, we'll be at Tomcats West this Saturday. So we're going to be a really killer show. Who we got on that lineup there, Ricky? I don't have it in front of me.
We are going to be on the bill. We have FTW versus The Theory, and let me see. Hold on a second. Mask and Dead Oak. Also, they will be on the bill
And this,
as well.
you guys are going to have the CDs going to be available for sale there as well, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Cool.
$10.
How
12
many?
tracks.
12 tracks, $10.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. Is there a place to order it online if people, you know, aren't in that area and are interested in buying the CD? Obviously, they heard the first single off of Paper Cut Suicide.
Not right now.
Just get on Facebook, send us a message, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
within a few months, we'll have something set up to where people can buy. They can order physical copies, or I'm working on some kind of deal to get it online for digital copies. But right now, it's just physical copies at shows
Cool.
until we get everything caught up.
So are there more shows planned for the year to, you know, push the CD? You guys going to go on the road? What are you guys going to do there?
We've got a couple things lined up. We've got a couple gigs in the end of January, and some lined up in March. We got a lot of things that are kind of in the weeds right now. We're waiting on some scheduling conflicts we have with some members. You know, we had one guy his lady just had a baby, and then another guy lives in, you know, like 4 hours away from us. So scheduling everything, it's interesting right now, but we're trying to get everything lined up for the rest of the year, at least for the next 6 months, and then we'll go from there. As far as touring or going on the road, we might do like a small tri-state kind of thing. You know, but I don't see us going too much farther outside of the DFW area at this moment.
Do you guys do any of the South by Southwest festival stuff, or?
We haven't yet. We thought about it. We've talked about it. I don't know. Sometimes those festivals those festivals are cool. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good acts there, and as a fan going down there, it's fun because you can kind of just, drive for a few hours, go down there, hang out, do your thing, and then take off. But as a musician playing it, those can be kind of a hassle.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely saturated, but I'm sure, at least you don't have to worry about filling the club and selling, I guess it depends on the show too and how
Right.
they set it up. But